Image adjustment number 1. You can use Photoshop to adjust colors, or you can just adjust the tone of an image to correct the imperfections. This tutorial covers the various image adjustments using the new adjustment palette. To begin with the adjustments, let's start with the brightness and contrast adjustment. The adjustment lets you make an easy tonal adjustment in the image. To open this application, go to the Window menu and then select the Adjustments panel. Here you get the palette with a few adjustment options within. Over here you can select the brightness and contrast adjustment, where you could just adjust it by moving these sliders. You can click and enable the Use Legacy option, where the brightness and contrast simply shifts all the pixels' values higher or lower while adjusting the brightness. When the image is dark, and if you want to add more light to it, then move the brightness slider to the right so that the image becomes brighter. If you add more brightness, the image may lose some details and shadows in it. By moving the sliders toward the left, the image becomes darker, and you should see the difference in it now. Next, you'll see how to adjust the contrast in the image. The procedure for contrast adjustment is also similar to the brightness adjustment. This enables us to increase or decrease the tonal range in the image. As you move the contrast slider to the left, it decreases the contrast. By moving it to the right, you should find the contrast increasing. There are a few controllers in the bottom of the Adjustments panel. Now let's take a look about those. When you click on the left arrow icon, it will return to the Adjustments palette, where it displays the options, and the right arrow icon will take us back to the adjustment layers. The Switch panel to Expand View icon will enlarge the panel view by clicking on it. Then, Adjustments flips to the Layer icon will affect all the layers below by enabling it. And the Toggle Layer Visibility icon will toggle the visibility of the adjustment layer. Now do some changes by moving the slider in the brightness and contrast adjustment. Then press to view the previous state icon will preview the previous step when you click on it. Reset to previous state icon will cancel the current stages and move to the previous step by itself. Finally, Delete Adjustment Layer icon will delete the adjustment layer which is currently selected. An important note here for you, you can also open it by going to the Image menu and then selecting the Adjustments, and then finally clicking on Brightness and Contrast. Levels. The Level option performs the color correction and balance the color in the image. Just click on the left arrow icon and then select the Level adjustment. And now you should see the corresponding options in it. Here are the presets in the Level option, and you can select any of those according to your needs. Then you should also select any of the colors in the Channel option to perform corrections within. These are the eyedropper icons to sample in image to set black, gray, and white points, which helps us to select those corresponding colors from the image. And you can perform color correction by clicking on the Auto option. This Auto option will do the correction automatically according to the selected color by the points. Now you can adjust these sliders to increase or decrease the selected channel, and you can move it to the left or right. You can also specify a value in this Output Levels option, or in any of the spaces, to adjust the selected channel. Hence, you've just adjusted the brightness and contrast in the image by using the brightness and contrast and levels adjustments here in Photoshop.